Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Assistance P, and I'm gonna show you how to basically edit a trick shot with Windows Movie Maker. So it's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is have Windows Movie Maker and some kind of capture card, and even then, you don't really need a capture card. You can just film it with your regular, whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. All you just need is a clip. Now I have my clip right here. It is of me doing a trick shot. Nothing too fancy, um, just a regular trick shot. So I have my trick shot right here. Now, what we want to do is we want to add a nice little effects to it. So when you go into theater mode, normally you would want to slow it down, because Windows Movie Maker, the slow down button, as you can see, if you go right click it and go to effects, the slowdown button, it just makes it very choppy. I'll show you. You can see it's pretty choppy right here. I don't know if you can see or not, but it's definitely choppier than before. So we don't want to use that. If that's what you're going for, then by all means use it. I don't care. So but for me, I just want to make it as smooth as possible. So here we go. We're gonna pretty much just go to the part where we're about to do the trick shot, which is probably about right here, and go ahead and split that. Alright, split that and make this one faster. Now the reason you make this faster is so it looks like regular speed. I might add 2 of them. Let me see how this looks. Now it's choppy in Windows Movie Maker, but it's not going to be choppy when you render it, so just for your information. Anyway, so we have everything we need up until the point we hit the trick shot. Here we go. You see it slows down when it hits the trick shot. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some effects to our second clip, because the first clip really doesn't matter. Unless you want to add stuff to that, I don't really care. It's all about preference. Alright, so what we're going to do is pretty much just going to go to the part till I hit it, which is probably right here where the muzzle flash is. And we're going to split that, play it, and I'm probably just going to do it till there. Alright. A little bit farther. Alright, now, we split it again, and we're going to add an effect. I like to add in the ease in effect, just because that's how I like to do it. And if you're going to add the ease in effect, you're going to have to add in the ease out effect for the second clip. The reason for this is, if you play this right here, it eases in and then it just like chops right out. It doesn't look smooth. You see right there. So we're gonna add a ease out effect right here. So when you watch it, it eases in and then it eases out. So that's perfect. That's just what I want. This is just what I like to do, and you can play around with all these effects. I played around with the brightness increase and the brightness decrease. But it's all about preference. So what I like to do is I like to add a blur to the second one, just for the effect, and we get this right here. Now, I don't really like where I put this right here. I don't really like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much just Control Z all of this until I get back where I do that. I'm just going to stop it right here. I'm going to split it again. I'm going to add the ease out effect to the second clip. I'm going to add the ease in effect to that clip. And now you can play around with it or do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But yeah, let's go ahead and add the blur. So now let's watch it. It should look pretty good. That looks pretty cool. All right. It's pretty much the best you're going to get with Windows Movie Maker. If you really want to get around and make, like, I don't know, lens flares and stuff, you're going to have to buy the higher programs. Or, I'm sure there's some free ones out there that are harder to use, but it's pretty much as good as you're going to get with Windows Movie Maker. Now, what is a clip without a ripple effect? Now, we have 2 things we could put down. We could put down the 3D ripple, or we could put down the warp. Warp, I like warp just because it goes smoothly with the next clip. If you see 3D ripple, I'm going to add it. You see that? It's just not that smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and take 3D Ripple out, and I'm going to add Warp. Once again, all about preference. If you like 3D Ripple, by all means, do it. So let's watch it now. And you see Warp, it's not that smooth, but if you do select these clips and split them all out, you can make it to a pretty good transition between the warp and the blur. So yeah, so this is looking okay. I mean, it's not amazing, but it will work for a okay montage. You know, if you're gonna be doing pretty sweet tricks, I would recommend another program for this. But yeah, there are other clips you can mess around with. I have said before. In my other montage, I did use spin. I don't know if I can find it, but I did use spin 360, and I did use watercolor and threshold. All these are pretty cool. And if you do want to see the feed on the bottom left screen, you can add this zoom, focus, lower left. Now I already have the warp in, so obviously it's not gonna look cool. But see, it does go to the feed right here. If you are, doing some pretty nice feeds, you can look at it right there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that off. Alright. So thanks for watching, guys. If you could, leave a like and a rating, and also a comment. And if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, please leave a comment below telling me what, and let's take a look at this.